Hello students, welcome back. And you are in the virtual learning platform of Grade 10 English. So we have been discussing Unit 11 for the last 7 episodes, all right? And today we are in the writing section, okay? We are in the writing 2 sections, and this is very important. And today we are going to learn about writing a message of condolence and letter of condolence or sympathy letter. All right. So, okay, students. So, before we discuss about the condolence, okay, you might have seen in the newspaper, all right, these messages of condolence, okay, have been published in the newspapers, all right. Okay, for example, here is newspaper for you. I have brought this, okay. So, if you look at this newspaper, you can find, okay, writing Hardik Shraddhanjali, all right. Then Hardik Shraddhanjali, Hardik Samavedana, all right. And look at the photo, and then date of birth, date of death, and the person who has died, and the text, and who has given the condolence. So these things are published, okay, in the newspapers. You can see everywhere. All right. So you can see a lot of, okay, kind of condolences you can see. So therefore, the idea is, okay, when somebody dies, all right, so how do you express the sympathy, all right? How do you express your condolence? That's the important thing, all right? So as an English student, you should know, okay, how you express the message of condolence or how you express the sympathy, all right? Okay, when somebody dies or when somebody has some kind of accident, okay? So it's very important that we have to we have to be clear about this kind of writing, all right? And in some cases, I have found my students that they are confused with the two words, okay? Message of condolence and the letter of condolence. Actually, they are different, remember, okay? Message of condolence is different to letter of condolence, because letter of condolence means also sympathy letter, also known as condolence letter. So condolence letter is different because condolence letter is sympathy letter or letter of sympathy, whereas message of condolence is different. That is it is often a formal message of condolence to be published in the newspaper. Therefore, I have given you some specific, all right, differences. Look at this one. So message of condolence is meant to be published in the newspaper, all right, like I have shown you, okay. This is the message of condolence. But letter of condolence or sympathy letter are not meant to be published in the newspaper. This is sent to someone, okay, in the form of letter. So message of condolence is a formal message of condolence, okay, and the letter of condolence is informal message of condolence. It's informal when you are writing the letter, okay. Then message of condolence can be designed variously. Since it is to be published, therefore you can have different kinds of design, whereas often letter of condolence has the letter format, okay, as you know, letter format. Then message of condolence is expressed on the demise of someone, okay, when somebody dies, okay, it is only in the case when somebody dies, okay, and you write you publish a message of condolence, okay. Whereas letter of condolence can be sent to someone, okay, who is suffering from kind of accident, okay, or who is suffering himself or herself, okay. We can send the sympathy letter to that person, or you can send the sympathy letter or condolence letter to someone whose relatives, whose nearest have died, whose relatives or nearest has died, okay. So therefore we have to know the difference. And finally, a message expressing your condolence, okay, you're expressing your Hardik Samavedana is a message of condolence, okay. Then you are expressing sympathy, you are giving sympathy, okay. So this is what is message, a letter of condolence, okay. Now let's go ahead, look at some example. Look at the one example, okay. I have brought it from the newspaper also, okay, newspaper print, okay. Let Madhav Prasad Ghimiri, all right, you can see here. So how look at design, so I mean the variety of design. So I'm talking about take care of format, okay. So it has kind of format. When you're writing massive condolence, it has a format, okay. So format is basically you have photo, okay. At the side you can date of birth, date of death. Also you have some kind of a lamp shown, okay. Then other decorations, okay, and the frame also, all right. The writing design also difference, okay. You have to take care, okay, who has expressed the message of condolence, everything. So take care of the format. So every writing has format. You have to take care of the format, okay. So it is to be published in newspaper, okay. Formal message of condolence, yes, we have discussed already. So this is another example, okay. Hardik Shraddhanjali, okay. So heartfelt condolence is Hardik Shraddhanjali. Look at these lamps and then birth and death, okay. Sorgiye means late, okay. And in Nepali also you should have idea how to write, okay. So you can learn simultaneously Nepali and English, all right. So this is what, okay. Similarly, one, okay, heartfelt condolence. Look at this one. Look at decoration, okay. Look at this all kind of, all right, frame, all right. So this is how, these are the some of the examples of messages of condolence. Now let's go to the heartfelt condolence given in the book. Let's read this, okay. Let's read the heartfelt condolence given in your book. Let's read the book example, okay. Shall we read? Okay. Look at this one. So heartfelt condolences, all right, sign of exclamation, all right. Then let Satya Mohan Joshi, all right, and he was born on May 12, 1920, and he died in October 16, 2022. So how old was he? So you can decrease 2022 from 1920, okay. So this is how you can find out the age also. Sometimes they ask you at the age of this one, okay, then you have to write the birth and death by taking care of that age. Look at how is the structure here. We are deeply saddened to share the sudden passing away of Satya Mohan Joshi, right. So this is the first structure you have to remember. Though there might be other different ways there are, okay, you can remember this also, okay. You must be sure enough that how you are expressing the condolence, okay. We are deeply saddened to share the sudden passing away of Satya Mohan Joshi, all right. The centenarian means a person who has at least 100 years of age is the centenarian. He was more than 100 years old, okay. So the legend is someone, okay, who has who has done something very, okay, extraordinary things, okay, and who must be remembered, okay. So that is a legend. And a prominent Nepali Newa scholar, okay. So he was a Newa community scholar, okay, poet, okay, writer, right. So then he was writer, researcher, and historian. Honorable Joshi was a well-wisher of our organization, the 3-time winner of the prestigious Madan Puraskar. Joshi is the author of more than 60 publications on the literature, culture, and history of Nepal. He was an intelligent and iconic figure with unparalleled contributions. All right. So this is all about Mr. Joshi. Okay. So in this way, first you will express the masses of, okay, you will first show your, okay, condolence. You will first show your sympathy. You will first show your a kind of sadness, okay, right. So by saying deeply saddened. So first paragraph will introduce the person, okay. So this is all given in the if it is asked in the examination, it is all given in the clue, all right. So if it is not given the clue, you have to just make up the stories, okay, about someone, somebody, all right? So this is all you are introducing the person. The next is, our organization is honored to have had late Joshi's graceful presence as the chief guest and keynote speaker in the 11th National Convention held on May 2012 and Nepal Summit 1141 celebration on November 2020. Okay, so this is expressed by one of the institution, okay, institutional masses of condolence. Okay, and one organization is expressing the heartfelt condolence. Okay, and it talks about how he had once been the chief guest. Okay, and it was a very graceful presence. So really very, very, okay, important presence of this person. Okay, and he was the chief speaker, keynote speaker on that ceremony, and it was ceremony of 11th National Convention. Okay, and it was also on the occasion of the Nepal Sambat. All right. So we are deeply grieved by the loss of one of our prominent Newa community members. Okay, the words like deeply grieved by the loss. Okay, so this is what you can write, and this case is the, in the next paragraph, you are writing about the relationship with your organization. When you are expressing by yourself, okay, then you can show your relations with that particular person who had died. Okay, and now here it has shown the organizational, okay, relationship with that man. Okay, then finally, we are the whole nation. We are with the whole nation in mourning. Mourning means deep sorrow. Okay, we are in sorrow. We are in sadness. Okay, so we are with the whole nation in mourning. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the entire bereaved family members. Okay, these underlines words are meant to be remembered for you. All right, so they are keywords to be used in the condolences, and therefore you are using, we extend our heartfelt condolence to the entire bereaved family members. Okay, at his colossal loss. Colossal means very big loss. It was very, okay, big, high loss. Okay, so bereaved means one who is suffering from pain, anxiety, and sadness is the bereaved family. Okay, remember the word bereaved family. So we extend our heartfelt condolences to the entire bereaved family members at his colossal loss. Okay, our thoughts and prayers are with the family and the loved ones during the difficult time. Let us pray for the eternal peace of the departed soul. Okay, so the word "let us pray for the eternal peace of the departed soul" is also important to remember to express your condolence. Okay. And who is expressing the message of condolence? It was published in the newspaper by the NEO Organization of America. Okay, so this is what is the example of condolence. Now, so finally you are expressing your condolence. Okay, when you have a kind of 3 paragraphs, it is in your book text. Okay. Now, okay, so while writing condolence, I have prepared some of the important words or phrases to be used. Okay, so on the basis of these important words and phrases, we will learn to write the message of condolence today. Okay. Now, in the message of condolence, what you have to take care is you will have the title. Title is heartfelt condolence. Okay, straight line or in the curved line, you can decorate. Okay, you can have a photo. Okay, there will be name starting the late. Okay, and you will have date of birth and date of death at the side or below. Okay, that's important. Then you are saying I if you are expressing yourself, we you are expressing together, and or if you are expressing in the form of organization, you are writing the name of organization. So, for example, I express our deep sympathy and grief. Okay, at the sudden and untimely demise of, okay, let someone. Okay, you have to write the dead person's name. So this is what you have to remember. Now remember the students, we are learning to write the message of condolence with this structure. Okay, you can have number of structure. Book has different structure. This structure was there in your previous, okay, grade 10 English book. Okay, so it is easier one. Therefore, let's at least remember this one. I express, or we express, or let's say, okay, Nelta society expresses. Okay, you can say like that. But anyway, let's start learn with the I express. Okay, let's learn with the we express. We express our deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of. Can you remember? We express our deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of. Let someone, okay, good. Then write information about given in the clue, okay, and after that, okay, you make comma and write the information about that person as you have seen, okay. We express our deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of late Satyamohan Joshi, comma, centenarian, the legend, and the primary figure, okay, writer, scholar of Newa community. So you can just write, okay, around the other introduction. This is what is your structure. The next you'll write, okay, again next paragraph will talk about your relationship, okay, the organizational relationship, personal relationship, okay. So you can say I or we work together, okay, in the institution for a long time, and you are really helpful, all right, and you have done this one and that one, okay. I always remember your this kind of activity, okay. You can talk about the achievement, your attachment in the second paragraph as given in the clues, okay. So your special, this is sometimes optional, okay. You can just write one sentence only, one line only, okay. If you want to make very long, then you can write, otherwise very long, okay, condolences are not necessary. Some of the structure, okay, some of the words and phrases you have to remember, all right, and then only you can use it in your examination, okay, in your real life, okay. So therefore you have to remember this one also. You have to remember this one. I express or we extend, okay, we express, I extend, okay, our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family and pray for the strength to bear this irrecoverable loss, okay. Irrecoverable loss means this loss which cannot be recovered, okay. The death of somebody is, you are saying, this is not recoverable, okay. Nobody can recover it, okay. So you are praying for the strength to bear, tolerate, okay. You are expressing this kind of wish, all right, sympathy, right. And you will say, may the departed soul rest in peace in heaven. This is also structure. And then you write your name or your organization, okay, from where you have expressed the message of condolence, okay. Now this is the exercise. Write a simple message using the following outlines. Okay, look at this one. So who has died? Jayananda Lama has died. When? Was born 56 to 95 he was born, and he died in 2022. Okay. And where did he die? At passed in residence. Where? Kausaltar, Bhaktapur. Who was he? He was a senior folk singer and actor. So about him, a lot of things about him is incredible loss for the Nepali art sector. Okay. Kalkate Kanyo, Herda Ramro, Chui 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 Gane Juta, Mula Ko Chana, his super hit song, folk songs, okay. These were the super hit folk songs, okay. And he acted in more than 100 movies, okay, and you express a heartfelt condolence, okay. Now, one of my students have written this. One of my students has written this, okay, message of condolence. Look at this one. Okay, so look at this. My student has, one of the students, okay, has written this message, okay, like this, all right. So this is one example, okay, and this message is exactly on the basis of the clue, okay. You have, I have told you to remember, okay, on the basis of that clue, this is the message, all right. And these lines are important lines to be remembered, okay. This is how you can make, okay, heartfelt condolence. Now this same thing is here for you in my slide, okay. Okay, so this, okay, one is here, okay. I have copied this here, so you can express like this. So according to the given, okay, sample, you can create easier way, okay. So you write heartfelt condolences, okay, Here is the picture, and you can have flowers or the lamps here, okay. Then date of birth you have written here, okay. Then late Jayananda Lama. So this is also structure, remember, okay. This is the first structure you have to remember, okay. You write the title, you write the date of birth, you write the date of death, okay, and you give the picture, okay. If you cannot draw the picture in the examination, you write their photo, okay, that's okay. Then you write late whose person, Jayananda Lama. So on the basis of the clue you are writing this one. So then how you're writing? You're writing like this, okay. So as I say, we express our deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of Jayananda Lama. So this is what is the structure, okay. So always remember, one person is dead, so you will always say, either you say we express or you say I express, okay. So I express or we express our deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of Jayananda Lama. Though you can write other format also, but at least you remember this format for your examination point of view, okay. We express our deep sympathy and grief at the sudden and untimely demise of Jayananda Lama. Now about him, who was he? It is given the clue, a senior folk singer. You can write a veteran folk singer also, no problem. Senior is veteran, okay, and actor, okay, he was, right. Then it is already given in the book info, so you just arrange the information. He passed away at his residence as Kausal Tar Bhaktapur, right. Then his songs Kalkatte Kaiyo, Herda Ramro, Chui 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 Kane Juta, Mulako Chana were the super hit folk songs ever heard in Nepali music, okay. I just added ever heard in Nepali music. You can write in a way also, okay. So second part is about his achievement, okay. So you are writing, okay, his Kalkatte Kaiyo, Herda Ramro. So you have written, these are super hit songs, they are written, okay. His super hit songs were, you can write, okay, he gave various super hit songs like Kalkatte Kaiyo, all right, then Herda Ramro, Chui 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 Kane Juta, okay, just write in your own way, all right. So there is also information, he acted in more than 100 movies, okay, to remind us his smiling personality, okay. As a person, he looks smiling all the time. Just add something, okay, which you can, which you know, all right. You can even sometimes make, no problem, okay. So it is an incredible loss for the Nepali art sector. It is also given there, okay. It is really incredible loss for the Nepali art sector, okay. It's really a great loss, okay, irrecoverable loss, as we have heard, okay. So at this time of grief, okay, this is extra, at this time of grief you can add, but you can simply say, we express our heartfelt condolences, okay. We express our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family and pray for the strength to bear this irrecoverable loss, okay. I told you to remember this one. You can use this, okay. You have actually used it, okay. We'll always cherish his wonderful memory. This is extra one. But last one, which is very important, you have to remember is, may the departed soul peace, may the departed soul rest in peace in heaven. This is also important, okay, element, okay. Let's say it is integral part of condolence writing. So in this way, so you can write a lot of information, but what you have to remember is this one, deep sympathy, great sudden all-time demise, okay. Then talking about the heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family and pray, okay, for the strength, okay, of irrecoverable loss. Then may the departed. So these are very, very, okay, important elements to be included in all kinds of condolences, okay. Nepali Art Society, that's fine. So in this way, I hope you will be able to create the condolences in for any kind of clues, okay. Make sure in the coming days. Okay, now let's next go to letter of condolence, also known as the sympathy letter, also known as condolence letter, okay. As we talk, these are the important, okay, things about the sympathy letter. That means this is not meant to be published in newspaper. You are giving the sympathy for someone who is suffering from some kind of accident, okay, or whose someone special has died. Okay, at that time you give him or her sympathy. Okay, remember. So it has a letter form. For example, I have given you the example. Okay, look at this example. Read the sympathy letter by Hamid, who was unable to attend the funeral. Funeral is the ritual that we do after the death of someone. Okay, so he was not able to attend that funeral ceremony. All right, and therefore he's writing the sympathy letter, whose husband has died. Okay, so sympathy letter is not written to the husband because he's already dead. Okay, it's written to his wife. Okay, someone relatives. Okay, he has sent a letter of sympathy to his wife. Okay, so for example, you write your address, you write your date as in the letter. Okay, then you address by saying, dear Sarita. Okay, here is also you have to remember some of the starting points. Okay, like, I was shocked to learn about the premature passing away of your husband. Okay, so I was shocked to learn. Okay, I was really saddened to learn. Okay, I was really I was really sad. You can also say, I was sad to learn about the premature passing of your husband. Okay, so you have to start like that way, in some way. All right. Learn about the premature. Premature means early. Okay, early passing of your husband. Okay, then again you show kind of relationship with him. Okay, again same thing like in the condolence, you show your attachment with him or who has died. Okay, so your attachment is he was a wonderful person and was always ready to help other. Okay, so he says this many things. You can write other things also. Okay, we work together in the company. All right, and he was really my best friend. All right, and his smiling face always gives me pleasure. Okay, and you can just go on writing. Okay, his death has caused an immeasurable loss not only to your family but to all of us. Okay, so you are experiencing. Okay, this also you can remember. Okay, his death has caused immeasurable loss not only to your family but to all of us. You can write in every cases. Okay, you also remember this kind of these sentences. I express my sincerest sympathy to you in your profound bereavement. Okay, in your sadness. Okay, in your pain and miserable condition. Okay, I express my sincerest sympathy. Okay, I express my sympathy. I express my condolence. I extend my condolence. Like you will say, I express my sincerest sympathy to in your profound bereavement. May God grant you enough courage to withstand this shock. Okay, so you can use this also. May God grant you enough courage to bear. Withstand means to bear. Okay, to tolerate this shock, to tolerate this unfortunate moment. Okay, may the God give you strength. Okay, courage means strength. Okay, to bear this pain. So you have to use this kind of words, phrases, sentences. All right. Okay, here is the sympathy letter. Okay, I mean, here is the question in your text. Okay, and let's try to solve this one. Imagine you and your friend Purna were working in a factory. All right. Unfortunately, he broke his hand while working with a machine. Write a letter of sympathy using the clues given below. Okay, so here you are writing a letter of sympathy. Remember, letter of sympathy, letter of condolence, condolence letter, sympathy letter is letter. Message is different. Okay, just remember. So Purna, your friend, 20 years old, you were working together for 3 years, regular and dutiful. He was regular, dutiful. There was a sort of mechanical failure, and he gets hand broken. Okay, in this time, in hospital on the treatment. Now he is in the hospital on the treatment. Okay, so you have to wish the speedy recovery, and you have to express the sympathy. Okay, that's all. So how you will write this one? Let's this one. This is the example. Okay, you may not have to. You do not have to write a very long one. Okay, this much length is okay. Okay, let's see how you can write. Is you write your address. Okay, like here is written. I have written Golkot at Baglung. You have written. You created this on January 28th. Okay, you sent this letter on January 28th. and your friend is Purna, okay? Therefore, you are writing, Dear Purna, I am shocked to learn about the unfortunate event that led to the breaking of your hand, okay? So just say, okay, I'm shocked, okay? It is in the present time, he is under the hospital, therefore you say, I'm shocked, okay? If it is a little bit past experience, then past time, then I was shocked, I can also write, okay? So I'm very sad to learn about, okay? I was disheartened to learn, okay? I was saddened to learn about the unfortunate event, okay? About the accident, okay, that led to breaking your hand, okay? So that's what first event you have expressed, okay? And then whatever information is given there, you give the information, okay? Information, it was a sort of mechanical failure for which you have to suffer, okay? So it was a kind of mechanical failure, but for that you have to suffer. The misfortune of 20th October 2022 was heartbreaking for me since we have been working together for 3 years, okay? So you can arrange the given, okay, given informations in a number of, okay? We have been working together for three years, and it is really sad to learn about your accident, okay? The accident of 20th October 2022 always makes me, okay, always gives me a horrible dream, okay, always reminds me a horrible dream. You can say like that also, okay, when it is, you can express, okay, like in various ways you can say, okay. I know how regular, dutiful, and sincere you were, okay. So you can talk about him, okay, he's some of the virtues, okay. I know how regular, dutiful, and sincere you were. I can realize the loneliness without you, okay, I'm expressing. Your accident has caused unbearable pain not only to your family but to all of us, okay, as we have written in the previous example also. You can always use this one. Your accident has, okay, caused unbearable pain, irrecoverable loss, okay, not only to your family but all of us, okay. Unbearable, don't say loss, okay. Loss is basically used in the condolence, okay. When you are giving sympathy, then it gives unbearable pain, okay, not only to your family but all of us, okay. Then you can go on adding other information given there. I can imagine the pain and inconvenience you must be experiencing now at the hospital under the treatment, because now he's under the treatment. So when he's under the treatment, you have to add something, okay. Now you are under the treatment, and I know how you feel, okay, how you feel, how you can feel your inconvenience, okay, the pain under the treatment, okay. You can use in your one way, okay, all right. So under the treatment, you must be suffering from pain and anxieties, okay. I know that one, I can imagine, okay, all right. So I can imagine the pain and inconvenience you must be experiencing now at the hospital on the treatment. Please do not hesitate to ask for any assistance and be strong enough to win your pain, all right. So you are trying to suggest him also, trying to console him, trying to give him sympathy, okay. Be strong enough to bear your, okay, pain, okay, anxiety's problem, okay, and I'm here, okay. So you can also say, I'm always here with you to help you anytime. Please give me a call whenever you are in need. You can write anything, right? So here I ask you, do not hesitate to ask any assistance, ask any help, okay, and be strong enough to win your pain. Time heals everything. I will visit you soon, okay, and perhaps you are outside and therefore you have sent your letter. Perhaps you have also some work and you cannot attend the hospital, and therefore you have sent him the letter of sympathy, all right. So you are saying time heals everything, all right. Then also important, I express my sincerest sympathy to you in your profound grief, okay. This is also important, remember, okay. I express your sincerest sympathy to you in your profound grief, in your profound, okay, pain, okay, in your profound, right, let's say inconvenience, okay. May God grant you enough courage to stand this shock, okay. I have used this also as I have used in the previous, okay, sample, okay. You can use everywhere. Wishing for your speedy recovery, and your name Samir, all right. So in this way you can express the letter of sympathy. You can write the letter of sympathy to someone who himself or herself is suffering from kind of accident, or whose nearest and dearest has died. Okay. Okay, students, now in this way, go back to your home. Okay, in this way, again, you practice all kinds of the model. Okay, remember the words and sentences. Okay, so that from the coming days, make sure that you can write, okay, any kind of letter of condolence and message of condolence. Okay, so as an assignment, as I have shown you, you can collect some the messages of condolence in the newspapers. All right, and collage them. Okay, and bring the best of things from them, okay, and present it to your class, share it to class. All right. So I hope in the coming days you will make up your mind quite sure enough to create the message of condolence to be published in the newspaper, or to write the letter of sympathy, okay, whenever it is asked. All right, thank you. Enjoy. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, and hope to see you soon in the next episodes. That's all for today. Have a nice time. Bye bye.